What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. It's going to focus in on Adrian Kempe, LA Kings prospect, 2014 first-round pick, and whether or not we expect to see him in the National Hockey League this season. He played last year in the AHL as a 19-year-old because he's a teenager drafted out of Europe, and they can do that. But you know, a lot of Kings fans down the stretch were clamoring for him to get into games and all that shit. I think the Kings did the right thing. They were patient with him. They didn't rush him up to the show. He had 28 points in 55 games on the season, and looked at times like he needed the year in the AHL. Looked very good for Sweden at the World Juniors, and I think there's plenty there to be confident in. And I think LA definitely got a steal in the form of Kempe with that 29th overall pick. I think he'll see some time in the NHL this season. I don't think he makes the Kings out of training camp, but I think given the amount of guys they have playing in the World Cup, Kopitar, Carter, I think Gaborik, and I'm forgetting one other forward. I think he'll be given ample opportunity to play a lot in the exhibition games and definitely show his stuff and show Daryl Sutter Company what he can do and how he can help this team. And he's a big kid. He plays, kind of a bull in a china shop type game. Great shot, goes to the net. I've liked what I've seen from him when he's playing for Modo, and now that in the last 2 years in the AHL. So he plays Kings hockey, and I think that's why they drafted him, because he fits their system. And LA is a team I've been saying, much like the Rangers in Chicago, where they're so veteran-led and they've gone on all these lengthy playoff runs. Get younger, get some younger legs in that organization. Get young kids that can push for spots. And again, I think Kempe will probably be up and down this season between Ontario and Staples Center. By the way, the area around Staples Center immediately around Staples Center is excellent. Once you go a couple blocks away, not so much. But just throwing that out there. I was in LA last week. No big deal. So we'll see how the Kings choose to use them. But again, I think we'll see a little bit of them next season in Los Angeles, and the rest of the season in Ontario, California, right outside LA. So there'll be ample opportunity if you're in Southern California and want to watch him play and see what the kid can do. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.